Alright, so I was coming down this old road here, and the road runs down to a big valley, and the valley's actually full of water right now because it's dammed up, but they don't leave it dammed up all the time. It's always draining, and so during the summer it's just a complete dry kind of wasteland down there. But in the spring it's pretty cool to look at, and I was headed down here and noticed on the bank over here something kind of new. There's a huge hole right here, bunch of dirt kicked up, then a trail runs right up over here to basically right there at the top of the hill there, and there's another smaller hole there, and a pretty well beaten down trail running down into the road here. I have a pretty good idea what I think this is. If you have any ideas, go ahead and guess in the comment section right now. But I have a couple trail cameras set up. One is pointed at the top hole up there. The other one over here is pointed at the bigger hole right here. So being that it's springtime, we might be able to get something pretty cool on trail camera. And I'm going to give these trail cameras about, I'll say, a week to start, see what we get, and I'll get back to you. Alright, so I'm back here at the den. It's been about a week and 3 days, and I'm gonna go ahead and check these trail cameras, pull the SD cards, take them back to the house, and we'll take a look and see what we got. Alright, let's see who was right. We're starting off with camera number 1 pointed at the hole on top of the hill, and we're at a fox den. So this is exactly what I thought it was going to be. I did only get 3 videos on this camera, but if you pay attention, look at the size of this fox compared to the next video. This is a kit fox, and this is an adult fox. So I got a number of videos of the kit foxes, but that is the only video I got of an adult fox. And the next camera, camera 2 on the main den hole, the first video coming out here is pretty awesome. I have a kit fox chasing a rabbit, so it's learning how to hunt. These kit foxes are probably, I would guess, between 1 and 2 months old. They start coming out of the den and starting to learn how to hunt at like 1 month, and they really start getting into it around 2 months. So I'm guessing right in between there, and that kind of makes sense with the timeline. It's May 24th here in this video, so pay attention to that. You can watch the date and watch the time, and those are pretty accurate numbers down to like the minute on the time. So just something to watch while you're checking out these videos. So the other thing is that I got a lot of videos of 2 kit foxes, and I'm pretty sure that there's only 2 at this den right here. And they're just running up and down. My camera could have been positioned a little bit better. You can see I got most of the actions happening up on top of that hill and down and to the left here, to the left of that tree. And the other thing that happened, I filled up an 8 GB SD card with basically videos of the branches up top there just waving around in the wind. They would set off the camera, so it wasn't the best. And I filled up this SD card really quickly, so I only got 2 days of videos on this camera, and the rest of the days it wasn't recording. But you'll see later that I reposition them, and if you follow along, you should be able to watch for some more videos of these fox kits. So this video right here is pretty interesting. We'll slow it down. It's one fox kit has like a little mouse or mole or something, and then takes off when the other fox kit comes investigating, and then that one goes off hunting on its own. So that was one of my other favorite videos. The next two videos here are kind of funny. There's a groundhog, it goes down the main hole, it disappears for a while, and then I was surprised to see in the next video he's running up the bank here. He goes to the top hole, I think he goes down that, and he might have picked the wrong place to try to find a new home. Those fox might have got a free meal out of that, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see, and we'll see if we get another video of him. Alright, so obviously after watching those videos I missed a lot of action because my trail cameras weren't set up perfectly. I didn't really know where they were, those foxes were going to be running around and the kits were going to be running up and down this slope right here. So I came back down here and moved my trail cameras. This one used to be a lot higher up in this tree. I moved it down and I moved it to the left. I was actually getting a lot of shots of this these branches, as you could see, and I mean most of the videos that I got were just branches waving around in the wind that would set off the trigger on the trail camera. So I moved it down, tried to get out of the way of those, and I moved it to the left. So this should be the shot I'm getting next time. The other thing that I did is I took the trail camera that was up in this tree and pointed at the secondary hole, and I moved it over here to this tree where it actually will catch this whole slope again, and that's the main hole right there, right next to that rock, and then up on that hill up there is a secondary hole. So we have all that in this shot. You should be able to catch a lot of action from here. So I'm gonna leave these trail cameras out most of the spring, just kind of wait and see how long the kits stick around before they move on, and we should get some more action of them coming out of the hole and playing a lot, so stay tuned for that. If you're in the market for a trail camera, this one right here is it's a Moultrie trail camera. It's one of the best that I've owned, pretty cheap. You can check it out. I have a link in the description for this one. Obviously this is the one that I had more videos of, and you can see the quality. It goes off really well, great quality video, pictures. It's concealed, it's real small, so if you're using it on public land, hopefully you can conceal it from other hunters. I got really no complaints on this trail camera, but other than that, stay tuned and get out there and be one with the outdoors.